Nigeria is currently facing a severe cost of living crisis leading to widespread discontent among its citizens. Many Nigerians continue to protest, decrying rising inflation, dwindling purchasing power, and economic challenge as they continue to struggle to afford basic necessities. Our correspondent Nomo Meje has more.
In Nigeria today, the cost of food and other basic items has been steadily rising, placing significant strain on individuals and families across the nation. With the closure of small businesses and job losses becoming more prevalent, many are finding it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So the thing is becoming something else. Please, they should look on this situation to see how they can reduce the prices of things that to help the poor. The rich, they have to pay, even if they say 500 or 5,000 for one mudu, they have money to buy. But I should think that there are poor masses that don't have anything to buy. They don't have money, some are not even working.
I come to buy, as a customer, I come to buy. I cannot buy it, things are too expensive. If you buy today, you go home, tomorrow, you come back, another money will increase again. Yesterday, I want to go and buy Gari Caro. Day before yesterday, I buy 550. Yesterday is 600.
Again, we are buying egg before at the rate of 1,500 naira. At a time, we are buying 2,000 plus. Now, egg now is up to 3,700 naira for big one. Small one now is going for 3,300. The sales self has dropped because nobody can afford it again. We are suffering here.
As small businesses close down, individuals lose their primary sources of income, exacerbating the financial challenges already faced by many. Bigger businesses are not left out, as this economic downturn is not only impacting livelihoods, but also threatening the stability of women, men and youths nationwide.
Lately, your savings is what is saving you. You can't save because you have to eat, you have to survive. House rents are going higher because landlords are saying they have to benefit from it. Food stuff in the market is also expensive, and then they will tell you, you don't hear the price of fuel today. Some people will tell you, oh, the exchange rate is getting higher. Therefore, everybody's bills are getting higher. And then, if you think about it, you really can't complain because it's also affecting you as an individual, directly or indirectly. So you just have to understand. But in your understanding, you're literally working from hand to mouth because everything you make, you're putting it into feeding yourself.
I go back too. For my two children that are going back to university, we are suffering. Let Nigeria clean our tears. Let our big men stand up and clean our tears. Fuel is increasing every day. Please, let Nigeria big men talk about our suffering. We are suffering too much. Look at me before. I will buy yam full here. I only buy 2 quarters of yam today. And people have been pricing, they cannot even.
As a young girl like me, what do you encourage? If I am a spoiled child, I'll have to go and prostitute. Why? Because there's no money. But because I know where I'm going to, I know that yes, Nigeria might not be the way it is. That's why I'm hustling. But as I'm hustling, things are becoming more harder. It's getting more difficult for we young people to survive. It's getting more difficult for we young people to live lives. You see, I always dreamed of becoming a doctor. But because of the way the things are, I don't become what I want to become. I am ready. What do I do? But because I see how my parents are suffering, I have to come out to hustle. Now my doctorate dream, I can't say it as fame, but it's almost looking like it. So please, because this thing is affecting our parents, and if it's affecting our parents, it's affecting the young ones.
The cost of living has become a pressing concern for Nigerians from all walks of life. Food, a fundamental necessity, has become increasingly unaffordable for many households. According to the latest data from December 2023, the food inflation rate stood at 28.92%, reflecting a higher than expected increase in the prices of essential food items.
Now, no money to buy something. Even rice, I don't have money. Yesterday, I wake up, no money, nothing. I don't say, I cry, say, God, who go help me? Don't see money to buy rice, I don't see. Now I go borrow money, come cook this. See, this is 2 meat of rice, it's money. I stay with hungry, with the children. I know what I go do. Look at my eye. How many days I no get strength for body? Because I say, who will give me food? Make Nigeria help us.
And the price of alubo, I've been buying this thing. I've done this business for 7 years.
But yesterday I bought this alubo, 52,000. You just and see, that is where they bring corn. I bought corn yesterday, 750. A bag now is 84,000. How much will I sell?
This is where they happen for Nigeria. Don't tire about. We enter market now, we no fit buy something. Everything don't add money, and nothing change for the country. You people should look over it, oh. Look over it, oh.
For an average Nigerian, a significant portion of their items is allocated towards purchasing food items. However, with food prices soaring, it leaves little room for savings and investments in other essential areas such as education and healthcare.
Should the poor men children go out naked? Nigeria should come to our aid. The president to come to our aid. Things are very expensive. You cannot feed your family again.
It's more than expensive. I bet.
We are in the market now. You cannot buy food for you. You cannot even feed your children. Half bag of rice 30,000. A mudu of beans now is 1.5. So that to help us to survive. We don't have money, but at least let us feed our family and live happily.
If you cannot afford to buy something else to eat, you say, okay, let me come to beans because it's protein. We cannot buy it. A mudu of beans, that rice we are seeing now, 2,000 naira. How many people? Corn. Since I was born, corn. This year they are selling corn 800 naira a mudu. A family of 6. How can they afford to even buy?
Can you imagine this leather I'm holding is just 20,000 naira leather here? It's alarming. If we should even, where do we start from? The thing is, transportation is high. Let's just start from transportation alone. Transporting the goods to the market is something. Before the sellers will make their own profit is something.
The federal government had earlier declared a state of emergency on food security, unveiling comprehensive intervention plan on food security and actions to tackle food inflation in the country. Despite these efforts, food items are still on the rise.
Ever since we have been selling this fish, at times we do to sell this fish 500 naira. When we buy a carton of it, maybe we get it 7,000 naira. But now what we are selling, when we are buying this fish now, we are buying this fish now at the rate of 80,000 naira. So people they don't know how they will be able to come and buy it from our hand. So imagine fish we are selling 500, 800. Now we are selling it 1.5. And people find it difficult to buy.
This goose is going now, it's too cost, it's too expensive. Before we used to buy this bay 82,000, now it's 300,000. And they don't used to increase the quantity. And the price we are giving them, they don't used to accept it like that. At times if you buy, your money will not come out. Like this goose now, so we are seeing it now, it's still owing me 150,000. And the way they are pricing it, if I sell it like that, I can't get up to 80,000 on it.
The rising cost of food and basic items in Nigeria poses a challenge to the well-being of its citizens. Urgent action is needed to address food inflation, support struggling businesses and provide relief to the most affected Nigerians. Norma Omeje for Moneyline with Nancy.